I'm going to show you how to add an account to Danceworks and then how to add students to that account. Now when you get a new customer at your school, you'll start by adding the account. You can add students to the account, but you can't add students independently of accounts because all of the billing runs through the account. So you'll start by adding an account. So to add an account to Danceworks, select the Accounts tab on the main menu, and then select Add Account. You can either do that up here in the top menu or through the Add Account button. So click on Add Account, and you'll see the Add a New. Type in your account's first name and last name, and then select your account status, either active, inactive, or prospect. Add your account's address. The city, state, and zip will autofill from your account or from your school settings, but you can change that by simply clicking in the fields and making any changes that you need to. Add an account phone number and an email. If you don't add your account email, you won't be able to email directly from the account screen. Now, if you scroll down past the account contact information, you'll see parent contact information. And your account first name, or your account name has already autofilled in. If you need to change this, you can simply click in the box and make any changes that you need to. Add your cell phone number, your work number if you need to, and add parent 2's information if you have it. And parent 2's email. If you have more than two parents that you want to include in parent contact information, if one of those parents is your account contact information, you can simply remove that and add in your other two parents. Now scroll down to the emergency contact information screen and enter emergency contacts if you have them. And scroll down and add in any account notes that you need to. Under the miscellaneous section, use the drop-down menu to select your tuition calculation. It by default will select your default tuition calculation, your billing frequency, and then your account source if you have one, and an alert code if you need one. And when you've added all of your account information in, click Add Account, and this will take you to the account information page. Now if you find that any of this information is incorrect, you can click the Edit button, and then click in these fields to make any changes that you need to. And you can also copy those changes. If you change an address, say your account moves, you can use these checkboxes to copy the changes to parent 1's information, if that's the same parent, and to copy the changes to the students. Click Save Changes if you make any changes there that you want to keep. Now on the account screen, you'll see at the bottom, you'll see a page. You'll see a set of menus up here. We're going to add students, so you'll want to make sure that you have students selected. And then to add a student, click the Add Student button. You can add up to 6 students at once. So click in the field and then type in your first student's name. And click the radio button to select female or male. Add the second student if you need to, and continue adding students until you've reached either the full number of students on the account or until you've filled in 6 students, and then click Add Students. And if you scroll back down, you'll see that both of the students have been added to the account. To work with student information, click the student name, click on the link for the student name, and you will see the student information screen. Now, it autofills the street address, city, state, and also the home phone number. But if you have other information that you need to add for the student, click the edit button. If the student has a cell phone, enter the cell phone. If the student has an email address, add the student's email address. Use the drop-down menu to select the student's school and the student's grade. And then you can use the drop-down menu to select the birth date. Or you can simply type it in. And click Save Changes to save those changes. And the student's age will auto-calculate once you've put in the birth date. Now from the student information screen, you can also enter group codes. You can assign group codes by clicking Add Group Codes and adding any groups that you need to by clicking Add next to the group, and then Done when that's finished. You can use the Notes tab to add any student notes that you need to. The Emergency tab will have emergency contacts. The Medical tab will keep student medical information, so if you need to enter a physician, click the Edit button. Scroll back down. And use the drop-down menu to select one of your added physicians that you added in school settings. Allergy information or any other medical information, and then click Save Changes. The Skills tab will allow you to add a skill to a student as they reach that skill. Use the drop-down menu to select the skill, and use the drop-down menu for the date to select a date. Add any comments that you need to, and then click Save to save that skill. The History tab will show you what classes the student has been in and when they started and stopped them. The student isn't added to any classes, so the student has no history. The Card tab will allow you to set up a card for individual classes, and also to record the use for that card. The Costumes tab allows you to enter student measurements by clicking Edit and entering those student measurements. The Attendance will allow you to add attendance or to print attendance. The student isn't in any classes, so you can't add attendance for this student, but you can add an individual student's attendance from the student screen. And from the student screen, you can also return to the account information screen by clicking Go to Account. And you can add group codes to the account as well. By clicking Add by the group code and then clicking Done. You can add account notes from this screen. You can edit the emergency contact information. You can also enter credit card information if you're billing by credit card. If you need to make any changes to the account status or the source or the tuition and billing information, click Edit in the menu to the top on the top right, and use the drop-down menus to make any changes that you need to. and when you're finished, click Save Changes. Now from the account screen, you can also print or email a confirmation, a registration form, a statement, or a policy agreement, and you would simply use click on a button for what you want to print or email. Whether it's an account confirmation or a class information, use the drop-down menu to select what session you're confirming, and then click either the email button or print button, and you can also include parent 2 in that email. You'll see at the bottom of the page the email has a subject and a message preloaded, but if you need to make any changes to that, simply click in the field and type in the changes that you need to make before you click email, so you email that. If you don't want to print or email this confirmation, simply click the cancel button, and that will return you to the account screen. So that covers how to add an account to Danceworks and how to add students to that account. Please let us know if you have any questions or problems with that, but otherwise, good luck. That's it.